We came to 770 Eastern Parkway, 2 officers of Yavne, and the Rabbi talked to us about what we were doing. At the end, he said, well, I've asked you a lot of questions. Would you like to ask me some questions? And the fellow who was with me said, well, yes, and I hear all kinds of wonder stories about you. I hear that you know better than the doctor whether there should be surgery or not. You know better than the lawyer which way to proceed with a case. Do you know more medicine than the doctors? Do you know more law than the lawyers? I mean, what kind of thing is this? The Rebbe smiled. He said, when a house gets built, the architect draws up a blueprint. He gives the blueprint to the contractor, and then the contractor tells the plumber how to do the plumbing, the mason how to do the masonry, the electrician how to do the electrical work. He said it's not that the contractor can do it better than everybody, but he can read the blueprint, and that's why he can give the instructions. So he said, Hashem istakel ba'raiso vara alma. The blueprint of the world is the Torah. So somebody can understand Torah. He can tell other people what they have to do within their own métier.
Usually the prices of furs go up. That year, prices kept dropping. How do you buy if you buy today and tomorrow it's worth less than you paid yesterday? You're afraid to buy. But without buying, you can't sell. Rabbi Shem Tov, who was a great friend of ours, I told him what the trouble was. He said, simple, ask the Rabbi what to buy. So I said, well, how shall I ask the Rabbi? I mean, what does he know about furs? So he said, tell him what you bought last year. Give a list of what percentage of this and some percentage of that fur and that fur. By return post came a letter from the Rabbi. It doesn't matter what you buy, but sell it in Scotland. I'd never been to Scotland in my life. I had no customers in Scotland whatsoever. And there was a lot of reasons why I was needed in London. So I wrote back the reasons why, a letter to the Rabbi, why it's difficult for me to go. So he said he's read all my reasons, nevertheless, and this is the whole letter was one sentence, nevertheless, go to Scotland. I set off for Scotland with a big van and with the goods. It used to take me 13.5 hours average it was to get to Glasgow from London. I didn't know who to go to, but there was a fur directory of all the farriers in Britain. Everywhere I went, they said they'd been waiting for a new traveller to come. No new traveller had come since before the war, many years before. And they all bought from me, everyone, wherever I went. They not only bought from me, they sent me to their friends. They phoned up their friends. I'm sending on a new traveller, come, you must buy from him. It was so good. The whole business changed because of it. Everybody bought from me. The Rabbi sent me, so.